All right, good morning and welcome to your Sunday, to Delgado's Rants. I hope you are having some good coffee, you're ready for the day. Even though that it's Sunday, we gotta get to work, right? We gotta keep on trucking on. If you're new, thank you for listening. If you're old, listening, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. You can find me on anywhere else, Indestructible Me. You can find me on Twitter. You can tweet me. Hashtag I'm quitting my bullshit. That's this year, 2022. So we're quitting our bullshit. We're leaving behind all those bad and negative vibes, those bad and negative toxic energies, and we're gonna keep moving forward into a better us, a better society. That's what I like to imagine. I want to be able to go out into the world and have just a collective people that just want to win, just want to go after it, want to do a lot of great things. We don't have that now. What we have is go out into the world and we have a lot of toxic energy, a lot of negative bullshit, a lot of things that are telling you why you can't do something, why you shouldn't do something. It's too much. Telling you what's right or wrong. It's all bullshit. Stupid. Human capacity. It's amazing once you start trying to push the boundaries of that. But yeah, so you can tweet me, you can message me, be like, yo, I'm quitting my bullshit out. This is the year. I'm leaving that behind me. That would be great. Indestructible Me. Today, I want to talk about accountability, which is going to be probably a start of probably a lot of things talking about our perception on words and maybe some brainwashing. Accountability, I think, has a very negative perception on it. Most people, especially in the work environment, you hear the word accountability and you think of, oh, I'm going to get written up, disciplined, fired, terminated. A ton of negative energy around this word. Accountability, with a quick Google search, Webster Dictionary, fact or condition of being accountable. Well, that's bullshit. Responsibility. So this definition doesn't really mean much, right? It's just pretty much generic at that aspect. But what does accountability what does accountability look like to you? I mean, are you embracing it or running away from it? I'm a firm believer that we should embrace it. I had a video not too long ago where I talked about embrace the problems, embrace the issues, the hate, and don't run from it. David Goggins talks about stay hard. I think that's part of accountability. I wear shirts like this, get to work, bracelets. And that's accountability for me, because I look, and if I'm not doing whatever it takes to be successful, which is on this bracelet, or I look down and I see this one that says, don't be a little bitch, and I'm being a bitch at that moment, not derogatory anyway, I'm just, I'm being a wimp. I can push through it. It re-acidifies. It keeps me responsible of my future. You're on a new diet plan, and how do you keep yourself accountable? You either get a coach, you either get a personal trainer, the people around you. There has to be a checks and balance of some sort. Hey, if you see me trying to eat this, slap my hand. That's a negative. That's pain. accountability. But it could be in a ton of different ways. What does it look like to you, and are you running away from it? That's the biggest problem. You should be embracing. If you're right now in your life and maybe it's just not where it's all cracked up to be, you want more, or you want things to be at least different. Or not at all. You're just coasting and you're, loving it, loving every aspect, and that's it. I feel that everyone needs accountability no matter what, because if you are just coasting, I think that's the most negative, toxic trait of it all, because you are not working for bigger things, like a bigger mindset, to think big. No one should be able to opt out on helping in this world. So we need to have accountability on that. And again, accountability should not be discipline of any sort. It's, hey, my potential is here and I'm not working towards it, or I'm not there yet. So I'm reasserting what I gotta do each day. Gotta have mantras. David Goggins, again, if you haven't read the book, It Can't Hurt Me, talks about an accountability mirror where he just literally sits in the mirror, stands in the mirror, and just kind of hates on himself. It's not negative if there is action done with it. If you are just negative towards yourself, then that's just negative toxic energy, and that's not actually helping at all. That's not even making you accountable. That's making you just deep dive and plunge into this negative energy, which is bullshit. Quit that bullshit out. Yeah, you need to have accountability is perfect and essential for any success. At the end of the day, did I learn today? No. Why not? I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm going to be like, okay, well, I goofed off. I wasn't productive today. So tomorrow, to compensate from today, I'm going to have to take this activity out. Hold myself accountable. You gotta, and then you have to, so to start all this, you have to understand what things you want to accomplish. So you have to write down your goals. Every day, affirmations. That's pretty much what it is. Write your goals in past tense, so you're brainwashing yourself. Yes, brainwashing is a positive thing. It just has a bad or negative tone to it, because we are negatively brainwashed throughout society about wrong and bad things. But you can positively brainwash yourself every single day of what your goals are. And then you're constantly telling yourself every single day, Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest of all time, said that before it became true. He said that before he was the undisputed champion once, if not 3 times. No one's ever done that. And if you're into fighting or anything like that, if you ever watched him fight, it's pretty crazy on what he was able to do. Conor McGregor did the same thing. I'm gonna be history. I'm gonna break records. I'm gonna do what hasn't been done before. I'm gonna hold 2 titles in 2 different weight classes at the same time. She did. Said that into existence. That was his accountability. So you got to know where you're going. You got to have a vision. And then if you're operating today, any activity, any behavior, any thought process, anything is not working you towards that vision, that's got to be your accountability measure. Nope, this is not this will not get me to where I want to go. This is not the vehicle. If you're sitting there and there's people around you that are telling you the things that you want in life, that you shouldn't go after it, That should be the red flag. That should be accountability. I want this. You're telling me I shouldn't go for it. You gotta go. I love you, but I need to take care of myself first. There's a reason why when you go on the plane and they tell you to put your mask on first before everyone else. You gotta make sure, you gotta be selfish to yourself, and that's how you hold yourself accountable. Accountability, you have to take responsibility of your life. And how do you do that? You gotta continuously reinsert what you want. You have to figure that out too. I mean, you gotta write, you gotta sit down, put pen to paper, and maybe you just write for 10 minutes straight and the pen does not leave that paper. You just keep on writing. And then after you're done, you read. You find out what just poured out of you and see what you want if you don't know what you want. Some of us do know what we want. I want to change lives. I want to improve the world that we're living in. So if I'm doing anything during the day that does not support that or doesn't have me work closer to that, that sends a signal to me. Light bulb. That's my own accountability. Now, you can always get a coach, which I recommend, and we can't do this alone. So you gotta have a mentor and things of that nature. So when you do the inventory of your life, when you do write down your goals and figure out where you want to go, you got to find other people that are doing that already or have accomplished it. Study. I wrote down, for those of you that are watching and not listening, which I just launched, all of these are on podcasts with Audible, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. But I wrote down my little whiteboard, books. And I'm doing tallies every time I finish one. So every time I finish one, I'm going to tally this up. And hopefully, and every time I see that, that's going to hold me accountable. It is 16 days into the year, and I only finished 2. Technically 2.5. But I'm going to be honest with myself and just do 2. Is that enough? That's 1 a week. Okay. I can do more than that. Be real, be honest with myself. So that's holding me accountable. I'm visualizing something that's keeping me on task. That's what you got to do. Accountability, there's nothing wrong with it. We need to thrive with accountability. We need to be searching for it. Because without accountability, without anything holding you accountable, you're going to fall off. You're going to slack. You're going to convince yourself to do less. You're going to convince yourself that those goals, those dreams are not worth it. To not get up early, to not hit the gym or work out, not to exercise each day. It's okay to give into a shitty meal. You know, you gotta live a little, you gotta eat things occasionally. Those people around you are giving you those beliefs. Those are not working you towards a more fulfilled you, a better you, a healthier you. That should be the light bulb. Bing, bing, bing. If anything, accountability is to get you on track and keep you on track. There's nothing wrong with it, nothing bad with it. We gotta have it. We gotta embrace it. Again, if you currently are if you take an inventory of your life, you look at yourself, you're currently not working towards. You might not be working towards anything at all, but if you're not working towards the things that you want, you desire, and anything like that, you need to search out for accountability. Do that with a coach, a mentor, a network group, a network event, conference, books. Maybe you go around your apartment, your house, and you purge all the possible negative stuff in your life, and then you add accountability measures, posters. You go into your kitchen, you throw away all bad food, and then you replace it with all healthy food. And so when you're hungry and you need to eat, that the accountability aspect is that it's impossible to make a bad decision. You're going to have to eat healthy because that's the only option there. Yeah, you can get into your car and drive, but that's more work. You're putting extra steps into something. And then maybe you get creative and you find a way to make healthy food work for you and taste good and all that type of stuff. Like social media. You can delete and eliminate all the toxic energy off of your social medias and add all positive energy. Add the successful, the entrepreneurs, the people that are doing the things that you want to accomplish. You want to work on your figure and your health, load up all your social media. Eliminate the people that are just posting their dogs or posting how terrible the government is or all this other bullshit. Quit our bullshit. That's what we're doing in 2022. We're quitting our bullshit. But you can eliminate all of that and then just add in things that are gonna give you free exercise workouts every day. You don't have to go to the gym and do it. No excuses. And all nutritional foods and diet plans and then things like that. And positive energy. So no matter what, when you jump in and you try to go back to your old behaviors, accountability measure that you did a while ago punches you in the face and keeps you on track. That's what accountability is to me. It's a punch in the face. We all need it. Stop running from it. We gotta chase it. That's the one thing that will take you from where you are today to where you want to go. It's accountability. Are you getting punched in the face? Are you asking for it? You need to. Unless you're perfect, right? You figure out where you want to go from where you are today and you just do it. I haven't met a single person that's not needing accountability, that doesn't need to be held accountable, that doesn't need to make sure that they hold responsibility in their life. It's human nature to indulge, is to give in. We need to, and I'm not saying that it's not fine, it's not okay to give in and have pleasures and things of that nature. But there's good pleasures and things that are not going to derail you, and there's catastrophic ones. And you need to make sure that no matter what, you're not going to do the catastrophic ones that are going to ultimately cause a ton of issues. Health problems, mental state, mental illness, whatever it may be. If you're going to indulge, it's fine. And if you're hitting the gym or you're working out every single day and you have an impeccable diet routine and things of that nature, and you eat a piece of candy, what is that going to do to a body that's indestructible with health? Your body's just going to eliminate it because it's very efficient. So it doesn't matter. Opposed to someone that's just starting, you can't have any of those measures because you need to break bad habits. You need to break behaviors. So accountability needs to be at all-time high, especially when you're starting out. You need to build that muscle so you're able to, maybe eventually have those pleasures once in a blue moon, because you know ultimately how to instantly get back on track, how to go forward. And you can hold yourself accountable, and you don't have to be heavily dependent on other things to be continuously holding you accountable. Accountability, we all need it. What does it look like to you? Give me some feedback. Let me know what this does for you. This helps you. Figured accountability would be great to talk about on a Sunday, where most people are going to be nestled up in their bed, sleeping. Got to get after it. When are you going to stop putting the snooze button on your life? We have every day. There's no days off. God may have needed a day off of rest, but we don't, right? That's my accountability. I am working towards a life that I want. And I want to help you work towards a life that you want, you desire. Because it's all possible. It's all possible. So go and follow me. Stay up to date, Indestructible Me, so I can help you become indestructible. We can change the world, baby. We got to. We got to quit our bullshit. And I need your help. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. And always be great.